further away from the chaser. Then the chaser will starts now. Apollo 11 was the first mission to land a man on where?
Jeff.
The moon.
Correct. In what country was fashion designer Karl Lagerfeld born?
John.
Sweden.
It's Germany. Schooner, junk and ketch are forms of what transport?
Jeff.
Boat.
Correct. In what month is Australia Day celebrated?
John.
July.
It's January. What French city is the most populated?
Jeff.
Paris.
Correct. Who did Kathy Staff play in Last of the Summer Wine?
John.
Nora Bati.
Correct. Which Italian composer was known as the Red Priest?
Jeff.
Rossini.
It's Vivaldi. Citadel train station serves what Cumbrian city?
Jeff.
Carlisle.
Correct. What juice gives a Bloody Mary cocktail its colour?
John.
Tomato.
Yes, correct. What sport is Newmarket known for?
Jeff.
Horse racing.
Correct. What Japanese word means divine wind?
Jeff.
Kamikaze.
Correct. Which 19th century novelist wrote The Water Babies?
John.
Kingsley Amis.
Wrong, it's Charles Kingsley. What country did ABBA represent at Eurovision?
Jeff.
Sweden.
Correct. Bud and Lou are the first names of what comedy duo?
Jeff.
Abbott and Costello.
Correct. What is the capital of Chile?
Jeff.
Santiago.
Correct. Which Irish dramatist wrote the autobiography Borstal Boy?
John.
James Joyce.
No, Brendan Behan. What fruit is dried to make the raisin?
John.
Grape.
Correct. The plastic polyvinyl chloride is known by what initials?
John.
PVC.
Correct. Washington, D.C. stands on what river?
Jeff.
The Potawatomi.
Yes, correct. In what year of the 70s were two general elections held in the United Kingdom?
Danny.
76.
Wrong, 74. What chess pieces shares its name with the bird?
Jeff.
Rook.
Correct. What is the square root of 25?
Jeff.
5.
Correct. Which Soviet leader adopted name meaning man of steel?
Jeff.
Stalin.
Correct. The Indian tabla is what type of musical instrument?
John.
Sitar.
It's a drum. Who did John Major succeed as Prime Minister?
Danny.
Margaret Thatcher.
Correct. How many stars make up Orion's belt?
Danny.
3.
Correct. Which sports star did Ellen Nordegren marry in 2004?
Tiger Woods.
Correct.
Fantastic, guys.
24 steps ahead of our chaser, but unfortunately, Jeff, you pressed in on one of the questions, and John, you gave the answer. That is against the rules, so I'm going to have to take that away, which gives you 23 steps ahead of the chaser. Are you happy with that?
Yeah.
That's a good start.
Right.
Well, let's hope the 23 steps is enough, because it's time to bring back the chaser. Well, I have to say, considering the chases you've had so far today, I think 23 seems a million miles away for you.
It does,
Yeah.
but I can run a million miles.
OK, well, this is where it is all or nothing. Let's see if 23 steps is enough, because it's time for the final chase. Chaser, your time starts now. Torremolinos is a resort in what country?
Spain.
Correct. The Terminator and the Aliens are films by which director?
Ridley Scott.
Wrong. Stop the clock.
Stanley Kubrick.
Stanley Kubrick is wrong. Correct answer is James Cameron. Your time starts again now. Violet Carson played which Coronation Street
Enoch
character?
Sharples.
Correct. What's the name of the ruling house of Monaco?
Grimaldi.
Correct. What desert makes up 80% of the surface of Algeria?
The Sahara.
Correct. Which actress married Keith Urban in 2006?
Nicole Kidman.
Correct. In the Bible, who sold his birthright to his brother Jacob?
Esau.
Correct. Which poet wrote A Shropshire Lad?
A.E. Houseman.
Correct. Tom Hulce played which composer in Amadeus?
Mozart.
Correct. Rickets is caused by a deficiency of what vitamin?
D.
Correct. Nick Faldo won how many US Masters titles?
3.
Correct. In what modern-day country is the Crimean Peninsula?
Ukraine.
Correct. Who is Popeye's girlfriend?
Olive oil.
Correct. Which order of mammals includes lemurs and monkeys?
Primates.
Correct. Which duke was appointed British Prime Minister in 1828?
Wellington.
Correct. What Australian word means a backwater or watering hole?
Billabong.
Correct. Who are Poe, Dipsy, Lalo and Tinky Winky?
The Teletubbies.
Correct. Who had a hit with the So Macho in 1986?
Pass.
Stop the clock. Team
Sunita.
is correct. Pushing the chaser back a step. Your time starts again. Now, the constellation Ursa Major is known by what English name?
The Great Bear.
Correct. In what country was poet T.S. Eliot born?
America.
Correct. Pomeranian, Shih Tzu and Boisoi are breeds of what?
Dog.
Correct. Who directed the film Sleep at Annie Hall?
Woody Allen.
Correct. What's the world's second largest country by area?
Canada.
Correct. Tower Bridge was completed in what decade of the 19th century?
1890s.
Correct. The dish goulash comes from what country?
Hungary.
Correct. In what film did Glenn Close's character boil a bunny?
Fatal Attraction, wasn't it?
Correct. Extraordinary. Caught with 22 seconds left. I'm so sorry. I thought you were going to do it. How do you feel?
Got it.
It's better to have lost the 5 than the 25, though, so...
Well, it's a nice attitude to have. But, guys, thank you for playing. You were
Thank you.
a very, very, very good team.
Thank you. Thanks.
Chaser, 22 seconds to spare. That's some going.
That wasn't bad. But the team played very well.
Well, the Chaser was thrashed in his individual chases, but pulled it out of the bag when it really mattered, in the final chase. Can any team beat him? Find out next time on The Chase. Goodbye.